You guys like my new stage? I'm going after that adult baby fetish market. Hey everybody, Grego Fabulous here and welcome to my Christmas haul video. If I sound a little slurry or if blood starts pouring out of my mouth, don't be alarmed. I literally got my wisdom teeth removed like 8 hours ago. So unfortunately I was hoping that I would be so ridiculous and incoherent that I would be the next David after the dentist.
Is this going to be forever?
But apparently my body has made such an evolutionary leap compared to normal human beings that even being under general anesthesia can't take me off my game. Hell, I'm not even taking painkillers yet. By the way, if you guys need any oxy, hit me up. Don't worry, it's going to a good cause. Greco goes to Motor City Comic Con Fund. You may have heard of it. Just notice, this doesn't look very baby-proof, huh? By the way, is it normal for the oral surgeon to keep your teeth and put them on eBay? Alright, so now before I show you what I got for Christmas, I just want to show you this cool shirt that I bought myself. It's a Super Smash Brothers themed shirt. Used to love playing the hell out of that game on Nintendo 64. Never really got into the newer versions, but Samus from Metroid was my character. I have so many fond memories of just charging up my arm cannon and blasting fools off the stage, just timing that shot perfectly. So got this from one of those shady t-shirt sites online that like take months to ship it and never respond to your customer service emails, but it finally arrived and very, very happy with that. Now I'm going to show you what I got for Christmas, and every Christmas I don't expect anything and my wife somehow finds a way. Sadly for her, I never find a way. So honey, I hope you're enjoying that new vacuum I got you. First, I'm going to start with some literature because I am a well-read scholar. So the first book is the Infestation Omnibus by IDW. And this was a crossover event which involved zombies, G.I. Joe, Star Trek, Transformers, Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I believe 30 Days of Night. Now, I've never read this, I never asked for this, but it's just a testament to how thoughtful and how well my wife knows me, that she's like, hey, he's into comic books, or at least pretends to be on YouTube. He loves Transformers, loves Ghostbusters, loves the Turtles. Let's see what old Amazon can dig up for me. Then, I mean, what are the chances, again, that she got me this out of anything, but she got me the Batman Hush collection. And you guys know that, you know, in my limited reading of Batman, this storyline is one of my favorites. I was part of the community review on Batman Hush and did an amazing job, if I do say so myself. Like, seriously, go back and watch that video. And do I need to bring up again that I was a substitute? Talk about a pinch hit home run. Grand slam in the World Series, Game 7, bottom of the 9th. That's how good I did. But anyways, like, seriously, what are the odds? Like, oh, Batman's a superhero. People seem to like this book. I'll get it for him. Boom. There it is. Now I have it in trade, and I can leave my single issues alone. So, awesome pickup right there. And then she randomly remembered how excited I was to meet Todd McFarlane, and she got me this big old book of Todd McFarlane art. Look at that. Just like a nice big old coffee table book, but you know, we don't do, I can't think of the, what's the key ingredient in coffee? Nicotine? No, nicotine, we smoke coffee. Caffeine, yeah, we don't do caffeine in our house, okay? Yeah, we leave trip hazards for the kids, but keep the caffeine away. And then, of course, we go to the creme de la creme of what I'm all about, action figures. So the first thing on the list is a Loyal Subjects figure. It came in this little box right here, and it was Ultra Magnus Prime. And these are those little, like, kind of Funko type figures with, you know, big heads, made of little plastic. So here's Ultra Magnus right here. I believe he was an exclusive, but I'm not 100% sure how limited he was or where you would get him. But basically he's just like a repainting of the Optimus Prime one, just made him white, which is normal for Ultra Magnus. Even in the G1 toys, he had like a white cab, same exact thing. So very, very cool little figure. And again, following our little family's tradition, this little present was from my daughters. So That was great. And then she bumped things up a little bit more, and she stuck with the loyal subjects line, but got me these giant exclusives. This is, it says right here, it came from Hot Topic, where I still do all my shopping. Hey, just because I'm 30 don't mean I can't wear a studded belt, am I right? So from the back here, you can see that this is a Grimlock figure. And basically, these are oversized models of the original Loyal Subject line. So just for a little size comparison, there they are. Here's this little guy, and then you get giant Grimlock here. Comes with a sword, a gun, and then when you flip it around, he actually has his little, dinosaur body here and his arms. Which at first it was a little awkward because I'm like, does this thing actually transform? I don't know, and for being the little figures are pretty solid. The only issue with this one is that they're oversized and they don't feel very safe. Like there's joints here so you can bend the neck up and down, and it's just like it feels like it's gonna fall off at any second. So it's one of those cases where I mean it's definitely cool to look at, and it's a very, very awesome figure. But bigger I don't think is better when it comes to these Funko guys. Sorry, not Funko. I don't mean to drag their names through the dirt. The Loyal Subjects ones, they just don't seem as sturdy, and I'm almost like afraid to kind of like mess around with them. Not that they really have much articulation, but super, super cool. I know this does not transform. It's pretty much just stuck on his back like some kind of unborn twin or something. But very, very awesome. Following that, his lead is an Optimus Prime. You can see an extra fist right there. There's the box art for that. And here he is, the Autobot leader in all his glory. You can see that I took off his arm and I replaced it with the Energon axe, which I think only makes an appearance in like the first episode or the first story arc of the Transformers G1 cartoon. Then he has his iconic pulse cannon there. And do the 360. Looking good front and back. And yeah, no, these figures, for being so simple in design are actually really fun to have. And it's just one of those things that I'm just going to pick up as I come across them at like flea markets and such, and try to complete my collection that way. So again, I mean, I had some people claiming that I'm hard to buy gifts for. I'm really not. Like anything with one little guy with like a Transformers thing, done. Then I got this thing, which like made Christmas. I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am. Completely unexpected. It's this Kid Nations box set of mini Transformers figurines. And you can see we have Soundwave, Starscream, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Grimlock. And they're little mini figures, and they have this cool LED light up action. Their eyes actually light up. So I gotta zoom in on these guys. Here's Optimus right here. Has his gun. They have a little bit of articulation, but they don't transform or anything. Their main draw is that they're just ridiculously cool and shiny. So there's Optimus, and let me just turn on the LED lights. Look at that. Baller. Then we'll move on to Starscream here. Look at that little cunning smirk. And turn on his lights. Those dastardly red eyes of his. And we'll move on to Bumblebee in bug form, as he should be. Little tire on the back, so they got all those G1 details nice in these figures. And there he has blue eyes. Much more softer than Starscream's. Here's everyone's favorite tape deck, Soundwave. And then those red eyes of his. And these all had like replaceable limbs. Not much though, just the fists. Like you can give them regular fists or ones with weapons in it. And then Grimlock right here comes with a sword. I believe I'm not 100% sure, but he might have also had the option of having a gun. But flip on his lights, there's some red glare for him. And he also had the dino. Let's see, I don't know if you can even see it. There we go. The dino part in his back, which at first gave me the illusion that he could be transformed, but luckily I didn't force it because that would have broke him. And that would have been devastating. That would have been devastator. Alright, so look at that. And he's bigger than the other guys because that's just, what a terrible comparison. Use your arms, moron. Ooh. There we go. So he's much bigger than the other dudes. But wow, what fantastic little figures these are. So then you might remember that I've dabbled in Creos recently, so my wife got me a few kits. This is the Creo Transformers Dinobot Charge, from the Transformers 4 movie, and there's 66 pieces in this guy. Then she got me something a little bigger. This is the Transformers Creo Galvatron Factory Battle, directly from a scene in the movie itself. So this guy's 388 pieces, so just slightly bigger. And then she got me this monster, which is an Optimus Prime Creo. It's just him. You can build him in robot mode, or you have his trailer and cab right there. So this one I've actually seen in stores a lot. I think it's like one of the original line of the Creos that first came out, but it had like a crazy price tag on it, and I remember that I was never really a big Lego guy, so I was like, I'm probably gonna pass on this. But look at that, you marry the right woman, and somehow life finds a way. So really excited to put this guy together, all 588 pieces of him, or 42. And it also comes with little Creon figures, including a little Optimus, a little Skywarp, a little Blue Streak, and then just 2 bone bags here. Yeah, that was a Casper reference. So are you guys jealous yet? So heading off into the stretch run here, my mother-in-law got me a Pacific Rim figure that I did not have. This is another one of the Jaegers that wasn't really featured in the movie, but kind of played off in the history of the whole, monsters versus robots timeline in that movie. And this is Tacit Ronin, right there. Then I got some clothing, but unlike when I was a kid, sometimes it's appreciated now. This also came from my wife, and this was a custom little dealio. You probably can't make out all the titles of these books, but these are all quotes or references to the original Ghostbusters movie. I'll just knock off a few right now. My uncle thought he was Saint Jerome. No human being would stack books like this. The Keymaster. Back off, man, I'm a scientist. What about the Twinkie? Zool, the minion of Gozer. And it just goes on. And so this is just one big Ghostbusters reference. Not only do you have those titles, which directly reference the movie, but obviously the stack of books is an iconic scene. So my wife saw this on some website and picked it up for me. So that will be making an appearance at a con near you. And then sticking and ending with the Ghostbusters theme, my wife also got me this framed print right here. So this, of course, is Egon, played by the late great Harold Ramis, whose death surprisingly touched me more than I thought it would. So you can see his image there, and then also part of his body is made up with the word "Don't cross the streams," which is probably one of the most well-known lines from that movie. So this is really cool, and I love unique art, and I love how some artists find a way to make imagery out of anything, really. So I saw a lot of this guy's work. Unfortunately, I don't have his name to promote him, but he had some really cool stuff. He had a RoboCop one that said, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me," all kinds of stuff, and a bunch of different Ghostbusters ones. So I'm probably definitely gonna be picking some more stuff up from him when I can. And then the very last piece is from a friend of mine, but keeping with the art theme and Ghostbusters, is this print right here. The artist's name is, I think his name is Scott Campbell, but he goes by Scott Camp or something because he doesn't want people to confuse him with J. Scott Campbell. And this is pretty much the entire Ghostbusters movie all in one picture I mean, you got Stay Puft Marshmallow Man right there. They're all covered in him. You know, these are Zool and Gozer and Sigourney Weaver and the heck's his name? The Honey That Shrunk a Kid's guy, Harold Ramis. Yeah, that's him. He's everywhere. Rick Moranis. There you go. Rick Moranis. I know his name. It's just I didn't know if I said it right because of my condition. So, but like literally every iconic scene, the librarian, just like them at the school messing with people, Slimer eating hot dogs, Slimer drinking, like the couch right there, just like everything. This is just phenomenal, very cool, and the artwork kind of reminds me of kind of like that Mad Magazine look, the Sergio Aragonés, like in between the margins type of style. But this is just a really, really cool gift. And see, man, I have such great artwork between this and Sean Riaz and like a bunch of other prints that I buy, and I just have nowhere to put them. Alright guys, so that was my Christmas haul. Obviously I made out like a bandit. I just love that, like, everything that I got today could have been something that I got when I was like 8 years old. So it's phenomenal that my tastes haven't changed, you know, and that this is still what makes me happy in life, along with the people who got me these gifts. So thank you very much to them. I know that your holidays in no way compared to mine. I mean, how could it? I am Greco Fabulous after all. But at least, you know, living vicariously through me maybe gives you a thrill every once in a while. So anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and have a happy new year, blah, 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 fake niceties, and I'll see you in the 2K15, which is when this video is going to be posted anyways. So we're already there.